Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 11 and has autism, and we paint together. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings with a hand-over-hand method, working on his fine motor skills, and then I paint the rest. Whoops. And sometimes I'm a little more, I shouldn't say precise because I'm really never precise. I can pretend that I'm precise. So we're painting flowers because, well, I've been painting every day for years now, and some days it gets very close to midnight and I have to get my painting in. And so flowers are fast, and I'm painting fast flowers. That's what we're doing. And I have paint that may not cooperate, which I have an orange that is about as thick as can be. It's hard to see on here, but it's thick. It doesn't want to do a thing. So we're just gonna wing it. Wing it. That's what we're gonna do. We have lots of other colors to choose from, so it'll be fine. Fine. And we'll make a mess, and we will just have our painting. It's like my little stress reliever after a day of, life. And right now everything seems to be interesting and a lot. I don't know if anybody else is in that boat, but everything seems like today it rained, and Owen is not a fan of rain. It causes meltdowns for him, and he had to go to school, and he loves going to school, but he doesn't like the rain. But we're working with him to talk to him about, you can dance in the rain and you can do this in the rain, and trying not to put those thoughts that rain is bad. The only thing is today when he went, it was lightning. And so, there's that fine line of we're going to just go out in the rain, but you still have to be safe because it's lightning. So you don't want to say too many keywords that make it harder on him, but yet we need to keep him safe. So we stayed on our porch, and thankfully when the bus got there, he was able to run to the bus, and he did it, because there's been many times when we've been going someplace and it's just so hard on him. He can't, process it, and we've had to stay home, or we couldn't, we had to wait till it was clear with the rain, and he always asked me to turn the rain off. And, how do you explain that you can't turn the rain off? You just can't. There's not. So that's the thing we have to teach him, and help him to understand that rain is not something that we can just ignore, nor can we turn it off. And as much as I would like to keep him home in every, circumstance that he doesn't like, it's a part of life, and we have to work on it. We have to figure it out. We have to understand that rain is not something that just goes away. And that's hard. That's hard for me to explain. That's hard for him to understand. And how do you even, I mean, truly, rain is not something that just stops because we want it to. He has several things like that there's no way to explain around them or change his mind about them. He doesn't like bananas. He has huge meltdowns over bananas, and it goes in spurts because he was doing really well about them, and now he's back to wanting bananas to be gone in every aspect. So again, bananas are not something that we can avoid, unless we just never go out. So we're trying to find ways to get him to, accept bananas. And what's always interesting to me is bananas are actually a food that he loves. He even loves them now, as long as he doesn't see them. Like if it's in banana bread or squished in his waffles or something like that, he's fine with them. But to actually see a banana, that is a horrible thing for him. He gets very upset about it. And these are things that, honestly, it's hard to explain. It's hard for me to understand, is it the look of the banana? Is it the shape? Is it the smell? Is it the something? And the same with the rain. Like, it's hard to explain to him that that's not. How can I even say to him that's not something you can have a meltdown over, because it's an emotion for him. It's something he's connecting to that's upsetting to him. So, we're working with different doctors and different therapists to try to help him through it, and he's got a great teacher and support staff at school and everything. So there's a lot to it though. And some days, like today with the rain, he wanted to go look at the bus, go stand out so that he could see when his bus got there. And that just wasn't going to be an option because of the rain and the lightning. And so it breaks my heart when things like this happen, but I have to help him through it. I have to make him realize that no matter how much we don't want it to happen, this is not something that I can just wish away or help him, banish it for whatever reason. One of these days, I totally believe he'll be able to explain why it's so hard on him. And I'm looking forward to that day that he can express more of his emotions and, share those things, because then it'll help me understand how to help him in the future, and the more that I can teach him about life and about why, that will just help him in the future, because that's what we all need. We need those moments of calm before the storm, during the storm, in the middle of the storm. And that's what I wanted for him today. So I'm thankful for all the people that helped us with it today and the support of his school, that and the bus and everything. It's such a wonderful thing knowing that when I'm not there, he's got the support of others that really are helping him to grow. So there's our fast and furious, well, not furious, I suppose, happy bunch maybe of flowers. I'm trying to do these little things. What happens, you know, if you've watched any of mine before, I always talk about how I like to watch paint dry, because I like to see what happens when the paint just literally, you know, it changes colors and kind of dissipates in certain aspects. So I've got a brush of something that's sticking out there. So but we got this. We got this one done. It's a little messy. It's a little hectic, chaotic. I'm a little chaotic. I'm repeating my words in Sleepyville here, but that's okay. I'm just glad that my son was able to get on the bus, go to school, and have a good day. That's what really, truly mattered in the long run, you know? So, for that, I feel blessed. I'm trying to make this stick out just a little bit more. But yet not kind of hide it in there, because it'll fade back into the background. But then I don't care that every space is filled in, but I just want it to be a little more consistent. So I always sign O for Owen, since he is the foundation of why I paint, and L and B. And this is what I was saying, I don't know if you can tell, but this orange is very thick. It's like glob, so that didn't help me much. But I spread this out, which that one's really thick, and I make paint blob jewelry from this, and so I'll spread it out a little bit better, but this is what I do. So it'll be necklaces and keychains and different things like that. But I thank you for watching and being a part of our day and listening to me ramble. So I appreciate all of you, and have a great rest of your day.